Yeah. Slow mo.
Hey nail fam, I hope that you are well. It's your girl Tia Bella, and I am doing yet another one of these nail collabs with my girl Nails by Nelly. Make sure that you hop on over to her channel and also follow her on Instagram. And also, she has officially become a Makartt ambassador, so please give her a warm welcome to the Makartt family. So the theme for these nails is green. Like, I know that Nails by Nelly is doing a kind of green and autumn theme. So I decided to switch it a little bit up, and I'm kind of doing like a green and kind of winter theme, but a little bit bougie. So if you follow me on Instagram, you would have already seen these designs. So now let's get started. So the gel polish that I'm using after I've applied my layer of base gel, this is my new obsession. This is called the Billionaire Gel Polish. And this is from, I believe, the True Queen collection, or either the hashtag Girl Boss collection. I think it's True Queen though. It is the perfect nude with a hint of shimmer color. You need to get this color in your life. Like, this is my new obsession. I absolutely love this color. So I'm going to go in with the first layer over all of the nails and cure it under my UV lamp for 60 seconds. And then I'm going to go in with a second layer just to add a little bit more of opacity to the color. And then we'll get into adding some of the green colors. So here is how the nails are looking once they've had their 2 layers of curing. I cured this 2 times. So now if you follow me on Instagram, you would have seen these nails that I already did. Absolutely loved them. And it's the same colors that I use except for like the black colors and golds. I'm going to be using these as well as some glitter from Charlie's Nail Art. So I just wanted to show you what was my inspiration for doing these from this previous design. So if you follow me on Instagram, so you can see how that design turned out. So to get started, I'm going to just grab this first one here, and it's kind of like a cross between blue and green. It's absolutely stunning color. And what we're going to do is we're going to do a lazy French, slanted French on these nails. I like to do these because it's easy to do. You don't have to worry about how straight the line is. You just slap it on there, add a little bit of art and some swirls to it, and you are done just like that. Just make sure you have a complete coverage from the side of the nail straight on down. So you take that gel polish and just make sure that it's not too thick and just fill in those areas. And this is what I called the lazy side French, okay? So after that has cured, now I'm going to move in with this next color, which is more on the green side. And we're also going to do a lazy side French, but we're going to put the lazy side French on the middle finger. And we're going to do the exact same thing. Just make sure that it's not too thick and just slather it on there, create a nice little wavy kind of pattern. Just go straight on down and then fill in any areas that just need to be filling. And don't worry that it's not completely like if there's any transparency to the polish. We're going to go in with a second layer anyway. The first layer needs to just be thin enough that you outline the areas where you want the polish to be. So that has cured for 60 seconds. And now for my pinky finger, I'm going to be doing some glitter with the Charlie's Nail Art. And I know glitter tends to get everywhere, as you will see in a few minutes. So I'm just going to go in with the second layer of polish over these 2 nails. making sure to darken the color as best as possible. And then we're going to cure that under the UV lamp for 60 seconds. Once I'm done putting on these 2 layers, then I'm going to go in with some top gel just to protect them, because it can get a bit sticky as well. All right, so that's done. So now let's move on to our pinky finger, and I'm gonna take this beautiful glitter gel polish. This is Disco. This is from the All Nighter collection from Makartt. It's an absolutely stunning, beautiful glitter gel polish, and I'm going to apply this to about 66%, like 2/3 of this nail, because this is going to be a glitter ombre. And once I have this on, then I'm going to take the Charlie's Nail Art glitter and apply it to the gel polish while it is still wet. Once I have the glitter on, and then I'm just going to take like an ombre brush or a nail art brush and kind of just diffuse that line so that it's not a harsh line. Okay. So this glitter is called Blizzard. Hold your breath whilst we apply this glitter. You know, you have to be really careful with these glitters because look at that stunning. Who wasn't holding their breath? Somebody wasn't holding their breath. That's why this spilled just now. Every time I try to use glitter, like I get so nervous, and then boom, it still spills. But luckily it didn't spill on the other nail, so it all worked out. And I had this sheet of paper here, so that got most of it, so it all worked out, thankfully. So now I'm just going to take my nail brush and just pat this glitter on to place. Now if you also notice the index finger, I applied the polish too thick there, so you could see that the gel started to like curdle. You know, it started to get really wrinkly, and you want to be mindful that when you are applying your gel polish, just make sure that you have it even so that you reduce the risk of having your gel polish curl up like this. But the good part is that I usually when I cover the nails with gel, with top gel, you won't be able to see like the ridges because the top gel kind of fills in, you know, those crevices. So nothing a little top gel won't cover. So now to the bling. I just wanted to show you, like when I'm planning my nail designs, I usually have every single bling that I could possibly think of on the table in front of me. And this is the snake from the SheIn haul that I'll be using. So I have them placed down in front of me, and I kind of just put my diamonds here. I kind of line them up on a small piece of paper and kind of figure out how I'm going to design them. And once I have everything in front of me, it just makes it easier for me to think of designs. So one little tip that I will give you is that get your designs on the table first, and then eventually you'll figure out, you know, what to use. So now I'm going to add a little bit of blue to this nail design because it's winter and the little side French needs a little something. It needs a little bit more defining. So I'm going to take this liner gel that I got from AliExpress. It's a glitter liner gel, and I'm very carefully going to just draw over the line of where that French begins. Take your time doing this. This line actually has to be perfect in a sense. So take your time. Make sure you continue to like dust, and not dust, but remove any excess gel polish from the tip, because like I said, the less polish you have, the thinner the line will be, and the more you have, the thicker the line will be. So it all depends on your personal preferences. I haven't cured those lines, so now I'm just going to take Charlie's Nail Art glitter and I'm just going to pour it over where those lines are because I just want to add a little bit of sparkle. I mean, it's a glitter polish, so it's really pretty, but I still want to add a little bit more glitter to that nail. So whilst the nail is still wet, you're going to just pour it on and then cure it under your UV lamp for 60 seconds. And don't worry about the glitter being all over the nail. You're just going to take a dusting brush and just dust that excess off, and it should be able to come back off. And also, this was the reason why I put on the top gel when you're done. If you had tried to put this on whilst you still had like that sticky tacky layer from the base gel or from the gel polish, it might not have come off. So always before you do any artwork, just apply your top gel, cure that, and then you start your your lines or whatever else you want to add on. So now it's time for the bling. After spending a while figuring out, I'm going to go ahead and put my snake on, because what says bougie than a nice big golden or silver snake, right? So we're going to put the snake on the ring finger, and I'm just applying some Makartt rhinestone glue or rhinestone gel to the back of the snake. I'm just going to press it onto the fingernail. And once I'm done, I cure that under the UV lamp for 90 seconds because I just want to make sure that it is cured properly. So now we are going to move on to the bling, the ice, the bougie, the everything that's going on to the index finger. And now I'm just going to show you how I do my crystal placement. So we're going to take some of this rhinestone glue and we're just going to make like a line. Like I want the crystal placement to be swirly. Everything else is swirly, like the snake is swirly, the side French is swirly. So I'm just making sure that my crystals are also kind of swirly as well. So you'll see me kind of just create a random pattern to the rhinestone glue, and I'm going to apply a layer of top gel over it because it helped to make that gel area and the nail not so separated from each other. It just makes it more smoother so that you can't see that there's a big blob of rhinestone glue there, if that makes sense to you. I learned this off some YouTube video. I can't remember which video it was, but they just said to put top gel over it. It's just going to make it nice and smooth so you can't really see, oh my gosh, look at this big pile of glue on this nail. It just takes away from the look and feel of the nail. Okay, so now let's get started with the bling. So the first thing I'm putting on here is this kind of odd shaped heart. You remember this from SheIn? Like I got, actually most of these bling is from SheIn. The snowflakes are from SheIn. This heart, I bought some hearts from SheIn as well as AliExpress. So once you put your heart down, your little snowflake, I'm taking like a kind of light green, bluish, flat back rhinestone and putting it in between the heart and the snowflake, and then I'm going to go in with a snowflake at the bottom, which is giving me a little bit of trouble with this little wax pencil. And once I have those in place, because sometimes they be sliding around all over the place, then I'm going to go in with some more blue to the top of that snowflake. And to complement the silver of the snowflakes, I'm going to go in with some smaller silver flat back rhinestones. So essentially this is all silver, this is all blue, and then this is all kind of like bling. So it's meant to be like really icy. So here is how those nails turned out. Absolutely easy, stunning, and it looks like, quality nails. So now I'm just going to take these sticky tabs, put these on my finger, and here is how they look. Added a few rings on here. When you're taking your photos for Instagram or for Reels or TikTok, make sure you add in some rings and then get some outdoor lighting. That's another tip as well. All right, ladies, thank you so much for watching my video. Make sure you hop over to Nails by Nelly's channel to watch her video, and I will see you in the next one.